everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Nick and Knarf. Two brothers living in Tucson trying to bring you great music from the 60s, 70s, and beyond.
Be care for your ears, and your ears will be well taken care of today.
By whom, Frank?
By the great Neil Young.
Neil Young, he is a talent. Let's no doubt about it.
What a career. And he's got something like 30 albums to his credit, solo albums to his credit on top of his work with Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Buffalo Springfield. He's written songs that other people have covered.
Crazy Horse.
Crazy Horse was with him. He was that was his backup band. He didn't really play too much in Crazy Horse. Crazy Horse was kind of his backup, like Bob Seger in the Silver Bullet Band. So for a lot of those albums, Crazy Horse was a big part of the Neil Young legacy.
Darn right. Those guys want to at least be mentioned along with some of the great music that
Okay, Crazy Horse, you got your mention. Now, get the hell out of the way. Because we're making room for Neil Young, and today we're going to showcase his probably considered by most music critics and most fans of Neil Young to be probably his greatest album. It's After the Gold Rush. Released in September of 1970. It was on the heels of the monster album by Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Deja Vu. So this album came out after. It's his third studio album after his initial self-titled album, Neil Young, and then Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere.
And remember that Neil Young had been in Buffalo Springfield with Stephen Stills, Richie Furay, Jimmy Messina. We talked about that before. But these guys were off making their own albums. I mean, they're musicians. You know, they want to play as often as they can and get in the studio as often as they can. So while they're playing Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, they're making their own albums. And this one came out, and boy, oh boy, I'm sure he decided after that point, what's the point? I'm going on my own.
That's right. No, he's left an amazing legacy of albums. I mean, I've got the double disc Neil Young Decade thing, which is a complete. I mean, God, you could add another disc of that of other great stuff. But this album is exceptional on its range of music, on its kind of sensitive subjects, on the beautiful lyrical treatment. Neil Young on piano and on guitar, with
harmonica too.
Yeah, and minimal bass work, minimal other instrumentation to it. It's got a real, honest, heartfelt feeling to the album.
I don't know if you guys have seen any of the videos on YouTube of Neil Young when he's playing live to a crowd by himself. I have to admit, man, the guy is remarkable. He's so good. His singing pitch is phenomenal. His guitar playing, his picking, his harmonica, and he's really good with the audience. I was surprised by that. I really found
he seems so deadpan and aloof, and yet with an audience there, he's pretty casual. He's got a real wry sense of humor, and he's really
let's
good.
Remember, this is one of the greats. You know, we often forget how great the musicians from Canada have been. Gordon Lightfoot,
Joni Mitchell is from Canada too. Guess Who.
So you know, he's obviously all time, not only for North America, but, you know, Canada as well. He's such a great artist. He could be kind of annoying at times in terms of his personality, but hey, you know, he's...
Judge him by his work.
That's
his personality
right. I mean,
is secondary.
He's a human being. Who knows what kind of, criticism he's received over the years. So, I mean, the guy's a stud, too. He's married to Daryl Hannah right now. I guess they got married in Atascadero, California in 2018.
We've been to Atascadero.
Very nice. It can be really hot, but it's now wine country. They're producing a lot of grapes.
It's on the way up to past Morro Bay, on the way to Big Sur.
It's actually a beautiful community. So if you ever go up there, say hi to Neil Young. He hangs out at the 7-Eleven, I think.
And when you see Daryl, just be sure to talk to her in mermaid talk. You remember from Splash?
Anyway, so we're going to get into a couple of their songs. Don't forget, share, subscribe,
share.
Hit the notification bell so every time we come out with a new video, you'll be notified that we've just done something finally.
Anyway, we're ready to get into it. We're going to do two songs from After the Gold Rush. The first one, we both wanted to pick a song from it. Nick wanted to hear this one, which they're all great songs on this album. But this one is one of Nick's favorites, and mine too. It's called Tell Me Why. So here it is from After the Gold Rush, Neil Young with Tell Me Why.
Tell me why.
Sailing hardships through broken harbors, out on the waves in the night. Still a searcher must ride the dark horse, racing along this fright. Tell me why. Tell me why. Is it hard to make arrangements with yourself when you're old enough to repay but young enough to sell? Tell me lies later, come and see me, I'll be around for a while. I am lonely, but you can free me, all in the way that you smile. Tell me why. Tell me why. Is it hard to make arrangements with yourself when you're old enough to repay but young enough to sell? Tell me why. Tell me why. Is it hard to make arrangements with yourself when you're old enough to repay but young enough to sell?
Real simple, but really, nice. I love all those multiple voices and harmony. It really adds a lot to the song.
Yeah, he actually, I mean, as unique as his voice is, when he does the background vocals, he hits notes so beautifully and fills in the gaps so well that it comes out sounding so melodic and so harmonious. I love it.
Now, this album did very, very well on the Billboard charts. It rose to number 8 in 1970, and 2 singles from the album actually charted in the top 100. One of them was "Only Love Can Break Your Heart," which was kind of the biggest hit off the album. It charted like at number 33. And the other song that charted is the one we want to do next for you. It's got a great title. I mean, it doesn't sound like it belongs on this album. It sounds like it should be on some sort of disco album or something, but it's called "When You Dance, I Can Really Love."
It's a great song.
Yeah, and it finished like in the upper half of the top 100, but it did chart. And it is probably the best driving song on this. I mean, rock driving song on this album. It's in a way, it's a lot like Cinnamon Girl. It's kind of got that iconic Neil Young rock feel, you know? But it's a terrific song with kind of a strange title, but when you get into it, man, it's got a groove that just kicks your ass.
And I forgot what that Frank had told me that earlier when he kind of published, so to speak, his top 100 albums. Frank had picked this one and maybe in number 70, right around there.
Yeah, and After the Gold Rush, I have on my personal top 100 lists. If I was on an island and I had only 100 albums to keep for the rest of my life to listen to, this is definitely one I would want. It's the finest Neil Young, and it's got such a great range of music. But let's get into the second one, Nicky.
Let's hear it.
This one is "When You Dance, I Can Really Love," Neil Young.
can't see the reference to Cinnamon Girl.
He kind of alludes to it a little bit.
I can love, I can really love, I can really love.
I think he can really love.
I can love, I can really love, I can really love. Like a mountain that's growing, a river that flows. Let me come over, I know you know when you dance. Ooh, I can really love. When you dance, do your senses tingle and take a chance.
That background vocal is really good.
It is
Listen to
nice.
it.
In a trance, while the lonely mingle with circumstance.
Great line, when the lonely mingle with circumstance.
I got something to tell you, you made it show. Let me come over, I know you know when you dance. Ooh, I can really love.
I like the way it ends.
One note on the piano. Ding, ding, ding. I can do that.
It's a great outro. Just drives.
That was nice.
The piano's taking off now.
Only two things missing there: hands and cowbell.
More cowbell, Neil. More cowbell. Anyway,
Isn't that a nice song?
That really rocks. I mean, it's got a groove you get into, and I mean, you just get swept up in it. It's one of his better rockers, you know. Before he gets into the older rock where he's really kind of more ragged sounding in all of his rock and roll. That's a lot more clean for Neil Young. That's why I
He
kind of.
has a wonderful knack for filling. He knows how to fill the gaps in his songs.
He could
They're
take
so
a
good.
very simple melody and really make it seem
Yeah.
like there's a hell of a lot more going on than the
Exactly.
melody would allude to, you know?
Exactly. And that nice kind of like almost fuzz in that guitar sounds so nice.
Well, that's the adjective. When I watch a lot of music review shows and they do Neil
Fuzzy?
Young, or they talk ragged.
Oh,
That's the
ragged.
word. Ragged guitar work. That kind of, you know. I mean, it just. But there, it's under control. It's in this song. It really feels under control. Just like Cinnamon Girl has that nice tight rock feeling. This one really has it too.
Yeah.
But what did you guys think?
Yeah.
Did you like both the songs we chose off this great album by Neil Young? Are you a Neil Young fan? Let us know what you think about Neil Young and After the Gold Rush or either of the songs.
yeah, we look forward to hearing from you. Send us your comments. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe,
That's
all
right,
that garbage.
right here.
But we look
Because-
forward to making some more.
Care for your ears.
We like making some more videos. So look to your subscription bell, and we're going to be notifying you of some new ones coming
Yeah,
right
when
up.
you hit it, it goes bong. And you know you've done it.
Kabong, El Kabong.
We really appreciate the love and support you've given us. We've only been on the air doing these videos for about 3 or 4 months, but we've already got a group of great people who are sharing their comments, their knowledge, their passion along with us. We care for your ears. We love you guys, and we thank you for being a part of our journey.
Until next time.
All the best. We love you. Peace out.